Hello, welcome to the channel. My name's Matt, and I've been doing Doordash full-time since last October. So call it, well, now it's June, so a little ways, right? 8 months or so. And I've had some really good weeks. You know, you can break over $1,000, and I've had some bad weeks. And let me tell you about this past week. It's been brutal. The gas prices are higher than they've ever been, and everybody knows it. That chops into your profits. And the quality of the orders and the amount of orders, for me anyway, have gone down. I'm in Michigan, and when you're relying on this full time and you're out here and the order quality is bad, so you're kind of forced to take orders that are a lower payout. You have to stay out here much longer in order to hit your monetary goals. It's been really tough, and I have a certain amount that I have to make in order to, pay all the bills and put stuff in savings, and I'm not hitting it anymore with this. That's just a reality. And if you're looking to do this full time, unless you're in the minority of a really good area, you're going to struggle. If you're going to do this as your sole income, my experience, you're going to have to multi-app. Some videos say that it didn't used to be that way, but it is now. A lot of the good YouTubers that put out some good content are multi-apping. So that's my first recommendation. Do at least 2 apps. But to rely on this full time is very difficult. And here's the things that you need to think about. If this is your sole income, what are you going to do for health insurance? Okay. You're going to need to make more than what you would at, say, a W-2 job, because one, you're sucking, putting gas back in your tank. And you need to put some away because you're banging your car up. It's just difficult, I would say, to do this as your sole income. Not impossible, especially with multi-app. In some areas, although I've seen it, it's rare that you can really rake in a killing. I do see some people commenting on YouTube that they do, that's all they do. And but not here. And I'm thinking I'm in the majority of people can't sustain this full time forever as their only job. So anyway, and I'm going to show you some of these orders that I get lately, and it's just a small snippet, but it's a good snapshot as to what you're going to get out here and why you can't do them because of the cost, the miles to money, and the gas prices being what they are. It's just crazy. Think about this. If you get 20 miles to the gallon, which is pretty good. I only get 18. Let's say you get 20 miles to the gallon of gas, and gas prices are $5 a gallon, right? So it's going to cost you $5, right, to go 20 miles. You break that down, every 4 miles is $1. So if you take let's say a $2.25 order going 4 miles, okay, because I didn't tip, $1 is going for gas. That's just getting you there, right? It's just picking it up and getting it to the place for 4 miles. What if you got to drive back to your area or whatever? You don't get an order and you have to drive back to your hot spot or whatever. You've now driven 4 miles that way, 4 miles that way, and it costs you $1 in gas each way. You've made a quarter. See what I mean? The no-tip orders you can't do them if you want to make money. That's just how it is. That's how it's all set up. Not slamming customers. You want to tip? Great. You don't want to tip? The reality is your order is probably just going to sit there on the shelf, and you can't get mad at the dasher for not taking it because they're out here trying to make money. I'm trying to make money, and the way everything's set up with DoorDash paying so low on the base pay, that we can't do any orders unless customers tip. That's just the reality. And a lot of customers aren't tipping right now. and I'm going to give you a sampling, just a smidgen of, I mean, my acceptance rate is in the teens. That means I'm rejecting between 8 and 9 orders out of 10 because they're just too bad. And then the ones that I am taking, some of those are only like $5.25 payout going 2 or 3 miles because I'm just not getting anything better than that, so I'm kind of forced to take those. Now, if you were getting 3 or 4 of those an hour, because you can bust those out quick if they're only, 1-2 miles away, you can do 4 an hour, but even $5.25, let's say a piece, 4 an hour, you're making $20-21, but then you subtract the gas out of that, and it's not that great of an hourly rate, especially if this is your sole income and you have a family to support. Yeah, that's not enough with all the, gas and wear in your car and stuff, and the amount of hours you have to put in, at least in my area. So just wanted to put that out there. Is this doable full-time? You're going to have to multi-app. You need more than one app. I got on Uber yesterday. Finally. A lot of problems with the insurance on my car insurance, and submitted the document multiple times. So I finally got on. And that did bump my hourly rate up over $20 finally, because I've been single app and I've been on waiting lists, and or they don't offer certain apps in my area, Instacart or waiting list or Spark or Grubhub. Just, you can't get on them. So I finally got an Uber. So I'm Doordashing and doing the Uber Eats. And it was hectic yesterday. It was my first day, multi-app, and oh no, trying to get that all straight, and this one's going off and this one's going off. But I'm starting to get the hang of it. But I think it's time to go to a W-2. I'm just forced to. Just can't. This is not consistent enough for me to do it as my only source of income full time. So I'll keep doing some videos and DoorDashing here or there and Ubering and showing you some of these funny scenarios I go through. Because that's basically what I do. I just show you what it's like out here every day. Some of the cuckoo stuff you got to do, 100-something items of groceries up to the 3rd floor, or lots of waters. There's always waters in that case. Or you do a hotel delivery and it's always way down on the end. Just silly stuff like that. It's nothing too hard. But it gives you a snapshot is what, if you're going to do this, what you'll run into. And then you can decide if you want to do it or not. I mean, I like it. I like driving out here. For the most part, the weather's nice. I even don't mind rain. I just like getting out in the open, the fresh air and the sun. And I never thought I would like it, but just starting this driving thing, I like driving. So if you like driving, I mean, I think it's worth it. You can try it. Maybe a little side income. But like I said, full-time for most people, it's tough. Because even the YouTubers that do really well at this, they would still be hustling out here and being out here for a while in order to sustain their families, unless they had that extra YouTube money coming in. So anyway, that's my spiel for the day. It's tough out here. Can you do it full-time? Most people can't do this as their only income full-time, but if you can, you got to be driven. You got to come out here, and I mean, you're a self-starter and a go-getter and disciplined, then you could probably make it out here. But for most people, as their only source of income, in my experience, it's a little bit too much. You got to get your own health insurance. Lots of gas prices are ridiculous. I just put $71 in the tank. I just have an Impala. So anyway, that's my spiel for the day. Maybe that helped you, give you a little insight on this. You guys have a good day. Take care.